Ireland, oh, I'm coming home. Though I roamed, sure my heart never left her. O'er the dark rolling sea, she is calling to me. Oh, I'm coming back home to Ireland.
Céad míle fáilte, 100,000 welcomes to Irish Paint Magic. There are giving me a bit of a rattling here in the background, and that's why I'm smiling so much. For a change, for a change. But anyway, I'd just like to read out a few more emails which I got and letters and that, and just to say that David, it says, enjoyed your art program on TG Cahar. So that came from Helen. I don't know where she is from. There's another one from Netherlands House, Lispoppel, Swords, County Dublin. And it says, to whom it may concern, I recently viewed your program, Irish Paint Magic, on TG Cahar, which was aired in April. I myself am not an artist, and I've never before enjoyed art. But after watching your program, I had a different prospect on the subject. I enjoyed your program immensely, and especially its presenter, oh, my head is swelling again, who had me entrailed from start to finish. He was a very honest man, oh my God, and sincere man, a very honest and sincere man, and I would like to wish him good luck and the best for the future of the programs, and indeed everybody at the studios. And that was from Eva Griffin, age 16, here in Lispoppel, Swords, County Dublin. So again, I'm going down to the real county in Ireland, down to County Cork, in East Cork this time, down to Glenbower Wood in Killa, County Cork, not very far from Middleton at all. And it's a place I discovered only 2 years ago. And it's a fabulous place, magnificent wood. And what I've done here, I covered all the canvas with just a light brown acrylic paint, And then I got a tissue, and I just dabbled the acrylic paint before it dried, like that, just like that. And then I went and I got some black gesso, and I brought in some trees like that. I mixed a little bit of green in with the black to get, this is a fabulous wood, and there's a lovely stream goes through it. I've met many, many people for the last 2 years. They have a music in the park there, an open day in the park, and in the wood. Music in the wood, they call it. And I painted a couple of scenes down there, and for the committee. And so we're going to have a go at something like that. So straight away, I'm going to go into liquid clear. Right over the whole of this canvas now, liquid clear. With a little bit of, I go in with a little bit of sienna. A little bit of sienna. It's way inside now, and I'm going to put the sienna, it's in the autumn, and I'm scrubbing that into the liquid clear, right down to the whole lot down there. Let it spread out into the liquid clear now, this way. Lots of things happening down in there in the woods. Lots of little animals and things must live along there. There was a lake actually in this wood one time, but I think the dam burst or something. It wouldn't be a big dam now, but there was talk then that they might rebuild that dam again and create another lake. But I think people were worried that people would kill it. Maybe it might flood some of the houses if it burst, but I don't think it would. I don't think it would. Now, what I'm going to do now is get a little bit of titanium white here, and I'm going to go in here to a light source in here in the wood. Create a little light source in there. And let that work its way out here. Let it work its way out, as though the sun is bursting through in there in the wood. Now work your way out. And up. Out and up. And out there. I want the light source to be in here in the wood. So make sure that every time you come off the canvas, you wipe your brush. And again, I'm going back for another little bit of paint here. And again, staying in there for the moment until I work my way out of the background there. And up again now, up again from that light source there. I want some of those trees to just peep through barely. Just that you can see, you know they're there, but at the same time they're misted away with the rays of the sun busting through there. And that's fine. Now I know that there's things happening way inside there. Lots of things happening way inside there, and I'm going to create some foliage here now, up here on the top. First of all now I'm going to get a fan brush and a liner brush, create some little pieces in the wood here, and I'm going to go in with the liner brush and I'm going to thin out a little bit of the Van Dyke brown. Thin it out like ink or milk. Ink or milk. That kind of a consistency. So if you come up here now, and you can create lots of little things happening in there, look. In a way there. Way in the woods now. Long way now. No detail. No detail. Up along in here. Yeah. There's a pub just down at the end of the village of Killa called the Thatched. It's a thatched pub. It's a great place for grub and everything. You can park your car there and just walk up. It's just behind, just up behind the back of the pub actually. And here. And here. No detail now on these trees for the moment, okay? Let them spread out at the bottom. Some of them would have branches going off like this. No? Yes, there's beautiful grub in that pub down there, attached. Really nice. Here's another one. So this is in Killa. And here. I'm going to go for a bigger brush now, take a bigger bite at this thing. So I'm going into this one. Let them flare out at the bottom. That's where the roots would come up and flare out a little bit. This will speed it up now for me because I don't want to be there forevermore either. Lots of trees now, hundreds of trees there. I don't know, was this an old estate or domain of some time or other, I suppose it was. Anyway, it's in the hands of a committee now anyway. And they're doing a fine job promoting the area. Didn't every day you get an asset as good as this in your area. But lots and lots and lots of trees and shrubs and all those things growing there. Again. Yes, I done a painting, an ancient bridge in there called the White Bridge, actually. And I done a painting for the committee, and they had a draw for it there. I think last Christmas, as far as I know, they had a draw. I don't know who won it, but the best of luck to whoever won it. And here. And here. Now, I'm going to start introducing a little bit of color here. There's lots of, what when I was in there one day, lots of bluebells. So I just introduce a little bit of them now, way in the distance, okay? Right, okay. So I'm going to come in there with the fall of the land right in front of them. I should really spatter this now, you know, to get an effect, but I'll try and do it this way. Because they're getting cross with me here now at the moment. So Cork fella showing them what to do. I'm pushing up now with this thing. A lot of colour. They came down along this way, down that hill there. And here. Anyway, I'm just changing to the 1-inch brush here to speed this up now. I'm just going to tap in there in the background. There was lots of little blue, I don't know much about flowers, but I think they were bluebells. They ran all the way up along there. Not a whole lot, no, but don't know much about them. And we can push them back now by pushing the trees in front of them, all right? We can pull the trees in front of them in a minute. I really want to start putting in some greenery down here, and we can work on it then from there. Little bits of greenery around here. That came down on there for where the stream is. It's here. That's green and black. That's sap green now and black, okay? Down there. Down here. I'm using the 1-inch brush here now. I want to speed things up now because we're running out of steam and time and everything like this. And one of our new cameramen there, Aidan, he says he wants to go home. So we'll speed things up, okay? And he won't be that hard. I'm just going to tap in here to create the illusion that there's foliage way back in there now. Way back in there. Lots of foliage. Here. All running down the hill and up the hill and every hill. Yeah. Every kind of foliage. All kinds of flowers. There's everything in here in this wood. Everything. It's lovely to hear all the bands here on the days that they have the open day. But they have the music in the park. All the bands are playing up there, all types of crafts. Everything. It's a lovely day out. Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to go back in to this. Trees again. I need to push some of that back now and pull it right in front of that. And again down. And let it flare out a little bit. Big tree down. Let it flare out a little bit in the bottom. Right out there. So to hold up that tree in the storm. When the wind comes, it'll hold it up. Right there. That's lovely. Yeah. There's another one over here. Big one. And here. Big one. And a make them a little bit rough. Give a few grunts out of you. There you go. Making it small bit rough there. He had a rough time in that year. That was that year. What year was that? About 1920. The rough old day. And let him flare out there. Long ago, when people no television and people had little radios in the summer, there was people who go into the woods, you know, and people in love, and they'd carve their names on the bark of the tree. And they would say, I love Mary or Johnny or Jimmy or And it'll be there forevermore. But Mother Nature will always balance itself, and after 4 or 5 or 10 years, the bark will overgrow itself and back again. And Johnny and Jimmy and Mary are gone again. So Mother Nature is a great thing. That runs down there, all those trees running down there. And that's hidden there. Just going to pull right in front of that one, just to hide them a little bit. Get back in there, all those flowers. Get back in there. Now I'm just going to make up a little bit of, I don't want to overdo this because I want it to be a little bit haunty, a bit dark. I'm going to put a bit of white and a bit of sienna and a bit of yellow ochre. But I don't want it to be too bright. I'm going to cut across it, get a roll of paint there. Okay, so we go up here. I'm just going to pick some of the bigger trees here, which would be one there, look. The light coming from there will catch some of that. Go up there, but don't go up too far. And let it go around there. Let the canvas take the all paint off. To take it off for you. Just talk nicely to it, and to take the canvas. The canvas will take the paint off of the brush, or off the knife, I should say, and up and down there. I'm not going to all the trees now, but just some of them, to create the illusion of a bark. Here, there's a big old tree here. This one reminds me very much of the director of programs, big man. Give it out to me, day and night. He wouldn't give you a drink of water, the same fella. We were all dying with the thirst here. And he wanted to get on, move on, move on. All he shot is a whip and move on. Just let the canvas now take the paint off of here. And I thought he'd be good now when I come back. But he is good in his own ways. But he has to do a job as well. And here, again, let the canvas take the paint off. Come on, canvas, take the paint off of it. Come on, we're in a hurry here. We want to go home today. We want to go home. Now I'm going to go back in with a black. Wash the old brush. With black. Going to go in here. There's a stream, comes right down along there. Way up, way up. Comes right along there. All along. And it runs right out there. And this is the stream now that they're talking about making that dam again. The dam that have a lovely lake above. There was a big lake here one time on this estate. Just spreading out the black now. Goes right up there. Wash the old brush again. Now I'm going to wash the other brush. Now I'm going to go for some white. A little bit of titanium white and a bit of liquid white, just to thin it out. Just to thin it out. I just introduced the tiniest little bit of blue into it to blow it down as well. Tiny bit, but I really want it to be on the white side. Now, this quite thinned out. Right into the fan brush. Number 4 fan brush. Okay, so come back up here now again for me. So I'm going to come in here, just very, very gently, and create that little stream running right down there. And it's a beautiful stream. I don't know what the name of that little stream. There must be some name on it. Comes right down there. And it gets a little bump. You got a hiccup here, and it just went a little waterfall there. Went over a few stones. And just after that, then it bubbled up then in a little bit of turbulence there at the bottom. Just there. And then it sat down again into the level, take its own level again, right down there. Right down there. Lovely stream. Somebody will tell me what the name of that stream is. Going back into the 1-inch brush, with all the colours in it now, flowers and everything, every types of things are growing here. And there, they came right down there. Lovely foliage, right down to the water's edge. In Killa, County Cork, the real county. And here we'll push those old trees back in there, push them back, get back there, Mr. Tree, and take your place. Out here, just push the old bark back down here. And here, good. There we go. Maybe a few little fellas like this, just to push it all back. I would like just to put a few little daisies and things around there. Onto that. Just spattering these on now. Lots of daisies around there, I notice. Lots of them. Gives it a little bit of texture as well. This side there, over that side of it as well. Lots and lots of them. And again, I can go down to the water here and just get it to sit down now. Come on now, sit down there for me, thank you. I just want to put a little bit of canopy up top. So just to raise time is up. Just make a little bit of a canopy there. Not much, not much. Just to get those trees down in there. Here, this side. Well, I'm using the 2-inch brush now, the big brush, to get your eye down into the canvas there. That's all. So if you're ever passing through from Cork to Youghal, stop in Killa. And Glenbower Wood is there. Go in and go for a walk up through the wood. It's just there in the village. You don't have to park your car there at the old thatch and walk up the village. And you'll see I'm putting a little bit of colour, just a little bit now. I'm not want to go too much into this now. Just a little bit of colour there. Little bit of foliage. Park your car just at the back there on the side of the old thatch and walk up. It's just there. Within 2 minutes, we're right into the heart of it. And you'll see all this there. And the best part of it, it's all for free. Haven't we a magnificent country? Is it not an artist's paradise? Now, I'm going to go away from this, because the more I stay at it, the bigger mess I'm going to make of it. And I want to invite Paul onto the set here. Paul,
David, great to see you.
Great to see you. Very welcome.
Thank you very much for taking the time to invite us in. I just want to actually give you 2 little presents that we never got a chance to give you on the last series. Yeah, great. 2 of our CDs. Great. And that song that you were asking me about, Across Blue Waters, is actually on this one here. You'll see it there. Excellent. That's taken from our new Irish musical.
And I'm going to ask Paul and Karen to finish off this programme today with the wonderful song of Across Blue Waters.
The captain said he cannot wait now. His ship it sails upon the tide. So look once more upon our homeland, then take your place by my side. I know your heart is nearly breaking to leave all we have behind. But tomorrow's a new beginning. You never know what we may find, and we will sail across blue waters to a land beyond the sea, in a ship they call the Johnston. There's a place for you and me, and we will sail across blue waters to a land beyond the sea. Come, my love, it's time to go now. The genie waits for you and me.
I see before me my possessions, my mother's things, my father's chair, our baby's toy.